FS17 gameplay video. Oh, that's maxed out, that's why. Today I am going to be selling some wool because right now there's a great demand at the spinnery for said wool. And then we're going to go ahead and buy a lot more. We're going to buy some sheep with all that wool money, up to 1,000 sheep. I don't think we'll be able to buy 1,000 sheep, but that's pretty much where we're going to be buying them from. Not buying them from. That's what I'm going to keep it as. About 1,000 or 900, whatever. I don't know what the limit is. I think you can have over 1,000 animals. You might be able to have 9,999, maybe 999. I don't know. Someday we'll see. But instead of growing all the crops for the pigs, Waffle. I moved my shit to get you out of the way, and yet you. Waffle, come here. I need to be out of the way, goofball. You want up on the vehicle? Good boy. Sorry, it's like in the way. So we're gonna load up all these pallets, except for the one, I believe this one right here. And then, yeah. So, and then we're gonna load them up on there. We want to use this truck, which I bought, to sell all these full pallets. And then I actually have the animal trailer over here. And we're going to run back and forth from the buying place to here. That's a modded trailer, so it holds a lot more. Perfect. Yeah, so, and then, of course, at some point we need to empty this and keep that going. But, right now, let's go ahead and load it up. We'll start selling it all. And as it is selling, we are actually going to, because we're going to need to bring this thing back, and we'll advance an hour at a time after we buy some sheep. We're going to bring some grass down here as well. We're going to have water down here. But we're going to bring some grass down here to sell, not to sell, to give to the sheep. And I think what I'll probably do eventually is we'll save up and buy this bit over there, and I might actually end up selling a lot of the sheep. To be honest, I might end up selling a lot of the sheep because it might not work out too well. It might end up being, like constantly moving the wool pallets, constantly filling, advancing an hour, and then, boom, it's done. And there's probably a limit to how much wool you can make in an hour, which we will someday find out. So, put that down. There we go. So, go ahead and load these up. I'm gonna actually see how close the other one is being loaded up. Maybe we'll go ahead and move it forward a little. Not being loaded up, being filled all the way. Just so we can get one more pallet in. And I don't even know what it's selling for, but it is in great demand. And this stuff sells really well. So, and that's pretty much our runner truck for the most part. And that's kind of like our free runner truck that runs root crop, animals, because we are doing pigs. Which I'll show you how I'm doing the pigs in a minute. How is that joining? We just have to load these up. Hopefully I don't work out well. Alright, we're gonna load these up, and then we'll see. The one in the middle is coming along. If it's almost there, then we're gonna go ahead and just advance it 120. We're gonna pull it. Well, not doing just spawn right here. So. Too high, too low, too high. Okay. Sometimes you can't really tell, Honestly, this is probably the oldest tractor that I have on the farm. So I'll have one of these. I'll probably need to replace this at some point to get the cost down. I'll have to check that in a second. Oh, didn't even realize that wasn't really even strapped on. I'm gonna check right here. Oh yeah, that's almost right there. So we're actually gonna do about 15, and that really should pop in soon. So we're actually gonna check this and see how much this awesome little tractor is costing us. Fiat Gary is costing us $80.93 a day. Now let's see how much it's supposed to cost us when we first buy it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work them either until we get to like 1,000 engine hours, or they're ridiculously, yeah, it's $45. So yeah, that's, you know, almost double. Not too bad though, not too bad. But or until, you know, I want to try to get like 1,000 hours on these vehicles, or until they are, you know, extremely, what do we need? This right here is actually how I'm doing it. I went ahead and I bought the pig food side. I put it over there so it has a little bit of height to it. Yeah, there we go, that's perfect. Let's just go ahead and just turn. Can't remember what we were going to do when we started selling that. Sorry, we're going to grass down here. We're actually going to kind of pick up that grass real quick. And the great thing is, these are actually, you know, aside from the equipment, you know, which is not a whole lot of cash that you really need for all the equipment. I mean, you know, it's like every day it's probably costing a few $1,000s, but you know, to feed them is pretty cheap. I can get the grass for free, I can get the water for free. I mean, the only ones that are really costing me to feed, food-wise, is the pig food, but that's not too bad. I think that's like $1,000 per single liter. So we're gonna go ahead and start selling that. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the all strapped down. It looks like they're all strapped down, which is fantastic. Go ahead and just move this along this way, turn it around. Go ahead and start selling this. Hello there, thank you for joining. We are selling this wool because it is on great demand, and we'll probably actually sell. I have a little bit over there that I probably will take and sell real quick after I return this, and then we're going to go ahead and with all that money that we have, including the $240,000 that we have right now, we're going to. It's just going to take a while because we're not going to just, you know, pick them up or order them from the animal interface, the animal menu at the thing. We're not going to have them delivered, basically. We're not having them delivered. We are delivering them ourselves using our own runner, but it is a modded animal trailer, which means it can hold a lot more. So I'm actually going to back this in. I'm going to go down and connect it, bring up the animal trailer up here, because I'm actually going to sell some pigs as well. So it's no longer doing that. So go ahead and just back that in right there. I probably should have backed that in a little more, but that's okay. It'll be right back anyway. So I was going to sell some sheep, but I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's make it a lot of wool. A lot of wool. It's going to cost me a lot every day in animal upkeep and in a lot of grass, so we'll probably have to buy quite a lot more fields, but what I think over the course of the next few days, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'll go ahead and buy some more cattle as well. I think we'll probably do this again, but instead of buying sheep, we'll go ahead and buy cattle, even though they are a massive upkeep. Because you not only need grass, but you also need silage. And if you want to do total mixed rations, you need silage, straw, and hay. But we're not doing total mixed ration. That's just insane. So. Shortcut it here, so it's not too long with lives from here. So yeah, a lot of work doing this farm. I haven't worked on this farm in a long time. I mean, I worked on it a little bit this morning, a little bit last night, but other than that, I really haven't done a whole lot. But I have found out, and hopefully someone's still watching. I saw people join. Hopefully you still are watching. The potatoes, when you plant them, they will grow 15 potatoes. So they, it's a big increase in what you're getting. So then just let this go right here. So let's let that sow real quick, because we need to get so down there. We need to get this down there, which I was gonna feed the cattle real quick, but I think instead I'm gonna go ahead and just feed the the sheep. Looks like the cattle I think are doing pretty well in that regard. Yeah, plus they're a lot closer to where I keep the grass, which is in the just over there, which you'll probably see in a minute. I'll keep that right over there, that tall yellow tower, yellow stack. That's where I keep them, so. But I've actually got all it, I mean, I got a lot of fields to get, and I might actually need to get all 3 of these little fields over here, so the rest of these 2, and, plant grass on them. So I might actually do that many crops. I mean, I want to try and have all crops going, but might not get to that. I do want to do poplars. Hello, thanks for joining. Just so I can actually use this and drop by and dump it in there, I guess. But we shall see if we can do that. Oh man, look at all this. Look at all that money. $740,000 a sheep. That is a lot of money we're going to be spending on sheep. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're actually going to fill this up a little. Oh, yeah, it's probably going to take all of it. We're going to wait on that actually. Whoa, let's go this way. We're actually going to advance the time a little because just a little, it's 5%. Or 5 times, not 5%. Advance it 5 times, that way wool is being made, but the animals aren't running down too quickly because I don't want to make this a live stream of doing everything for every animal. And yeah. I'm gonna kind of try and let the pigs go down a little, but I'm actually gonna try to get them to run out of their food. Oh, like for a second. I'll fill it as soon as it all runs out. Because I fill up the potatoes and sugar beet side later. By doing by buying the pig food thing. So yeah. Go ahead and drop this over here. I mean, I want to sell those pallets, I really do, but I think I can go ahead and save those. I think those will be our emergency money pallets. Let's go ahead and this will only take a second. We'll get my phone real quick. Let's go ahead and just pick up this grass over here. Oh. My bad. So quickly I think this feels like it's like five times, so I might actually just get another tractor over here, just to handle that right there. And just be hooked up to this. Oh, actually. Oh. There we go. Alright, now the animal trailer is over here. Oh, no, it's not. That's right. We moved it. So we have $740,000 to spend on sheep. And I believe sheep are the middle. I think like pigs are about 3,000, sheep are about 4,000, and cows are about 5,000. So I don't know how many we can fit in here. I'm not going to do the math because I want it to be a surprise here. But we're sitting at a little over 527 sheep right now, currently. So, and note how it's already at we'll say every 2 hours we're getting another sheep. I mean, that is insane. So we'll probably drop it down, a little bit. Probably every 30 minutes. Probably a lot quicker than that. Might be like every second, which is not bad. And we're gonna, that'll be like the, top amount that I actually keep, and every so often we'll sell. But right now we're gonna go ahead and pick up some pigs because we're going to animal market anyway. I do need to sell some pigs. I'm keeping that around 100 pigs. Just because that's easier to keep up with food-wise, and they're reproducing pretty much every 2 hours, so not a terrible amount. From that, and normally I go about 20 miles an hour, but since I'm live streaming this, I'm not making it into a video clip like I felt like doing, but figured, why not live stream it? I'm going to pretty much go almost as fast as I can, but still on corners, so. Of course, I'll have even more money to buy sheep with. So, actually what I did earlier with the cows is I bought, sold, actually about 15 pigs, and then I bought 2 cows. Well, not the cows we produce. just because cows are a great amount, we're not buying a lot more than that. I kind of want to keep it at just 100, 200 cows, whatever. So we'll see what the maintenance level is. I'm gonna be, you know, my average keep rate is gonna be like 100. So I'm not gonna do like 50 or 60. You know, something a lot easier to keep up with. But I want them to be reproducing pretty quickly for me to sell them. So, and of course, like the day before FS17 comes out, I'm actually going to sell every piece of equipment that I have, every piece of machinery, every animal. And we're gonna see how much money we can make. So we're gonna sell. That's $36,000 a day. Actually, that's not actually. That's like that. So this is $192,000, which we'd be spending about, I'd say, almost 4,800 ish on the fee if we were to actually be, you know, like doing it on the thing. So that's 48. So probably do another 2 or 3 runs. Okay, slow down here real quick. This weekend I'm gonna go pay off FS19 and I might even get a new game. I don't know, we'll see. And I haven't played the other new games that I got recently, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so the production rate is, grass will go down a bit. The grass and the water will go down immediately. Not sure. Okay, that's not good. But the reproduction rate will take a while to go down. So we're actually going to advance this just real quick. So it drops by. We're going. Oh, how does it clip through that car? Okay, that's good. It takes a bit of time in game. It dropped by a little bit, not too bad. It's producing wool a lot faster, which is fantastic. It's faster to go that way, but I thought it's faster because I can get flip speed this way. Going like circles. But yes, I'm going until I'm going to be pretty much broke. Because, well, why not? Make a lot of wool. I need to finish paying off the loan, but loan fee isn't too bad, so I feel like the loan fee should increase, like bit by bit by bit, you know? Especially, it might be too advanced for this game, but if they were to do like, if it detects it making a lot of money, right, then, you know, the loan interest increases by even more, you know? And if you're making a little bit of money, then maybe it decreases a little, you know? Well, not decreases, I mean, obviously there's interest on it decreases a little, but I mean, it's not going to decrease down or nothing. It's going to be a little bit of, you know, loan interest, of course, but it's pretty cool, because like, $1,000 a day, that's not too bad when I'm making, you know, and that's more than, like, probably, like, not a whole lot of my vehicles, but a few of my vehicles combined. That's really not cheap. I'm actually going to turn it around this way. So I'll probably be able to do got another two. I don't know what the rate is for the, well, I wish it would tell you, like, how much wool you're making, like how fast you're making a full pallet, you know? Like, wish it would say next full pallet in, you know, however, odd hours, you know? Or, you know, hours, minutes. Excuse me. I think that'd be pretty cool. And that'd be really, I mean, it might be in the next one, I don't know, but I'm thinking that'd be a really cool, very helpful little feature, so. I'll have to get somewhat slowed down, like around here, around the water. I don't know if you put animals in the water, if it's over or not. Like, it's over, like, oh, sorry, too bad. Can't get them out. We said it, they're not there. Actually, I'm actually gonna try something like that. One of these days, I'm gonna do a test. Probably later today. I don't know. We'll see. Where, yeah, obviously not on this one, but I'm gonna buy, some sheep, some pigs, some cows, all of them actually, and I'm gonna reset the vehicle, the trailer, and see if they're in the vehicle when it resets, or is it just, or did they get sold, but, or do they appear in their pin area? What happens to them? Let me just save this real quick. Coming this way, it's not too bad, but there's there's a big building over there to the right, and there's kind of more to stop you. But going the other way, there's not a whole lot to stop you from going there, and it's much more of a steep incline. Oh, go straight line now. Go straight. Take a right. We'll go that way. Not too bad. almost 700. Sorry, one minute, folks. Actually, hold on. I gotta text the neighbor real quick. The messages section on the phone. I know where it is. I know where it is on the main screen, but just keep an eye on the road as well. Increase that to 31. Well, when you were dog after this, so we're gonna make this quick. This will be the last buy anyway, so and then we're actually gonna go ahead and see. Well, how quickly they reproduce. Is it not 8 minutes off? So yeah, the reproduction rate isn't exactly super fast. Because you know, let's see, we have 663. And yeah. Of course, pigs are the ones that you know, are actually designed, coded to reproduce quickly. So, you know, there is that little factor there. Did not send the text because I am not upstairs. Just beyond irritating. And not take a wrong turn. I am out of this way on purpose. Got all that to harvest. Get the this thing out of a ton of gas. Get the I have a ton of grass to cut. I have 3 fields. 15, 20, and 23 are my grass fields. Which I mainly did because I will need silage as well as grass. So I need grass for 2 animals and then silage for 1. So or no, sorry, we'll do another load after this. Actually, let's have 2 more loads. So sheep. Gotta get this done by 7:30, otherwise, you know. Let's see what that is. Oof. Or, you don't know. I think that's actually my last run because we're gonna stay around 50,000. We're gonna pay off about 50,000 up the rest of the loan. Probably. Actually, we're gonna wait for the bills to be paid, and then we'll see what we have left over. And we'll see how much the annual upkeep is. So. Let's save that for now. Speed up. Pull my socks real quick because I'm take care of my neighbors. Passing this a minute. As soon as I finish this live stream, which we will finish really quickly, we are actually going to put these in there. We're going to save it. We're going to advance at 520, and then we're going to see what the animal upkeep is at the end of the day. Of course, the animal upkeep includes the pigs and the cows, as well as the sheep. So, yeah, I think this will have over 700. So 712 sheep. That is insane. Save that. That is 1 hour 26 minutes until, or not until, but it's the reproduction rate. So that goes from 126 all the way down to probably about what, 120. Yep, look at that, 120. I was right about that. Alright, so we want the time advance, so we're actually going to go ahead and just check this. Okay, I can get that out of the way. Let's see, 4,000 we just made is from the placeable income properties. I always recommend getting a few of those to help cut down the costs of your daily expenses. It does help out a tremendous amount. So we're actually going to drop this off at the pig, seeing as that's going to be our main things that we're going to be selling. And we're actually going to let the time advance as I do work around the farm, as I do what I gotta do basically. So another few $1,000, absolutely fantastic. I'm not getting any more though unless I absolutely need to. But I probably will eventually get a truck. I know, a lot of trucks. I'll probably get a truck just for delivering the animals. That way, I think that's what I'll do is over the course, so by tonight basically, that's all that wool. Look at that, that's a lot of wool. I'll have definitely enough. So, yeah, so we will get a truck later on just for delivering, or for selling and delivering animals. So, and eventually we'll let the pigs reproduction rate, not reproduction rate, but top level, probably get that at 200 at some point. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's just like that. I guarantee you that's probably not going to be enough. I'm kind of real close. Oh yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even enough, so see, they need a lot of grass. Cows need a lot of grass, So at the basically end of this in-game day, that's where I'm going to save it. So I'm going to end the live stream, and then that's I'm going to turn it off for now. Alright, so how much is the daily animal upkeep? We still made a tidy little profit, 109,000 sold milk, 47,000 property income, minus, you know, just 12,000, let's say right there between those three, $25,000 animal upkeep. Now, if we were to actually buy a lot more cows, and we were to actually do, obviously get a lot more grass and silage and all that, you know, that would actually, well, basically, I love how the cows pay for that, and 4 times that, almost. So, there you have it. Stay tuned, stay awesome, hit that subscribe button below, leave a like, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, JackRider747. The next animal we'll buy a whole lot of is going to be the cows, but first, we're going to place down a few more forage and chip silos, we're going to get a lot more grass, we're going to make a lot of silage, and we're going to obviously make a lot more money. So stay tuned, stay awesome, and I already said that. Subscribe, notify, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, ZackRider747, check out please1013.com, and as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.